Greetings to one and all. I am Mr. Sambhajirao Suryavanshi. From the bottom of my heart, would like it very much to welcome one and all for the today's PowerPoint presentation on very small but very sweet poem, Song of the Open Road. It is a small poem of 3 stanzas, but very powerful, hypnotic, and it gives us very valuable message. It gives us an opportunity to think about challenges, difficulties, problems, issues come in our life. So my friends, without wasting any more time, let's get started at once. But before I start giving presentation today on this poem Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman, I would like to talk few words about the poet Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist and journalist. Whitman is among the most influential poets in America. He is truly and genuinely called as the father of free verse. And this work of Walt Whitman under the title Leaves of Grass is very famous, popular, and it is treated as the best masterpiece of himself. The poem Song of the Open Road is taken from Leaves of Grass. It is a beautiful blend of self-awareness, free will, and tenderness of heart. The poet's realization that along the journey of life one will face a test of wisdom which is not tested in any school or university. A road is something everyone uses. The poor, the rich, the young and the old use this word. The word road stands for mobility. That's why what kind of message the poet has given through this poem, let's enjoy the poem stanza wise. The very first stanza: afoot and light-hearted, I take the open road, healthy, free, the world before me, the long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. In the very first stanza, the poet Walt Whitman is able to glean several important points. First, the poet is setting out on the open road on foot. Secondly, he is light-hearted, open-minded, broad-minded, and prepared to face problems that may come across. He is confident to make his dreams turn into reality. Additionally, the speaker recognizes that it is he who is in control of his journey. He will choose where the path will take him on his journey. Very wonderful message the poet has given. This is the perfect interpretation of the very first stanza. Let's move towards the next stanza. Stanza second. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, and querulous criticism. Strong and content, I travel the open road. My friends, the poet continued the thoughts in a very fantastic manner. The speaker says that he does not have to pray for good luck because he is the maker of his own luck. It is truly said, man is the architecture of his own life. Man is the master of his own destiny. Man's destiny and luck, it is not based upon anybody's wish, but it is absolutely in the hands of every one of you. He has freedom to choose his own path. He will put his plans into action. He will turn every adversity into an opportunity. He will remove the negativity from his mind, and with all wickedly powerful and positive mindset, he will move on to the path of his life. He is no longer content with being walled inside. He is strong and happy to be on the open road. He takes himself strong enough to meet all the problems of life. He will stop finding excuses for postponing. Problems are there, difficulties are there, several confusions are there, but we got the mind, we got the head, we got the sense, we got eyes, and with positivity, if we try to make both hands with the problems, problems can be encountered and problems can be easily solved. This is what the message given by the poet in the second stanza. Now, let's move towards the third stanza. The earth that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Whitman makes reference to the earth and the stars. Here the speaker seems to separate himself from others. He says that earth is fine. It is a fantastic place. But the poet does not desire to be any closer to the stars. He knows that they are fine where they are. He knows they are good enough for those who belong to them. He is sure he can manage his life's journey. This last line is in strong contrast to the rest of the poem, where the speaker emphasizes his free will and independence, which means he probably does not include himself in the group of people who belong to the constellations. He does not belong to them because he does not need them. Now, last but not least, stanza number 4. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. The fourth stanza is physically separated from the rest of the poem, and that's why all the lines are kept into the bracket. But these lines are very important. The poet admits that he is not without his own problems. He takes himself as a different kind of person. He says that he carries old burdens. He takes all his attachments and relationships as delicious burdens because those are wonderful. In the second line of the final stanza, the speaker admits to all that he carries them with him wherever he goes. This thought is continued in the final two lines of the poem. The speaker declares that he cannot rid himself of them. Instead, he and his burdens share a symbiotic relationship of sorts. He is filled with his burdens and in return, he feels them. The speaker is stating here that his burdens do not define him, rather, he accepts them and carries them with him wherever he goes. My friends, now let's conclude this poem. To sum up this poem, I would like to say The Song of the Open Road by American poet Walt Whitman. It is a poem about optimism, self-esteem, self-reliance, and confidence. The poem is about freedom. The poet wants to go out from the restrictions and the comfort zone. When you come out of your comfort zone and when you accept every challenge, when you are physically, mentally, intellectually prepared to fight back with whatever the circumstances are there in your life, 100% you will overcome every sort of the difficulty and you will take yourself onto the path of success and excellence. The poem is in free verse. The poem is in the form of dramatic monologue and it inspires us to explore the new world, new horizon, new direction, and it takes us far away. And so I would say that it is about comfort, complaints, criticisms, and fate. So I would say that it's a very, very interesting poem, very fantastic poem by American poet Walt Whitman. Before I conclude today's PowerPoint presentation on the poem The Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman, I would like to request every one of you, if you like my video, without fail, comment my videos, share my videos, do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for my upcoming videos on education, motivation, language and literature and much more. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. I need your support. I need your blessings. I need your motivation. Thank you very much. Next time I will come with new videos. Till then, take care.